Welcome to the great debate of 2020. Now let's introduce our candidates. First we have Mr. Reindell. He is a graduate of MIT, lover of the Kewpie burger, and has run a marathon in 1 month. He is running in favor of extra recess every day. Our next candidate is Mr. Lippy. He is a graduate of Harvard Law School, can sleep with his eyes open, and he still lives with his parents. He is running in favor of no homework every day. Our first question for tonight, Mr. Lippy, you will be answering first. How would your proposal affect student progress?
Thank you. You look lovely today, if I might add. First off, when we look at student progress, I think the big thing to look at up front is that we're going to have more in classroom time. You know, when we look at having an extra recess, that's cutting into our instructional time. Now, us teachers won't be rushing through lessons, so the quality of lessons are going to go up. But then if you also think us teachers, we like to have some assignments in class so we can kind of assess how students are doing right away. But then we also assign us kind of like a second assignment for homework that night. So this is going to allow us teachers to kind of get a good grasp on the student understanding. Hey, wake up, clip on.
I think I look great.
It's a clip-on tie.
Like you can't even tie your own tie. It's like it's not.
This is not a clip-on.
Gentlemen, please.
All right. Back to my point here, though.
Is there a point? Is there a point? Just say it. Like, quit rambling.
Gentlemen.
You done? Okay. But anyway, teachers are there to help students. So when they have questions, they're getting that instruction from the teachers. Instead of at home where a lot of times we hear parents say, well, I don't know how to teach my kids this stuff or go over it with them. So the teachers are going to help them. And again, that's just allowing the teacher.
Like, can we go time? Like, how long does he have?
I get as much time as I want, buddy. Now, getting back to where I was. Again, teachers, they have some more one-on-one time to work with students to help students understand the content much better. And again, just reinforcing that.
All right, thank you. Mr. Reindell, you have 1 minute to respond.
Thank you. You know, first my proposal is, I think students need extra recess. It's a stressful day during school. I think breaking up the school day, for students is going to help them focus more in class. I think the academic side of things, they're going to work harder because there's a reward for them. And it's also with the reward, you can take it away. So students understand, the importance of extra recess, but also, I think their academic side is going to benefit as well. So I think, for you guys, no homework. How are you going to even assess the students? Like, that's your job as a teacher, is to assess the students. So I have no idea how, if they're not given homework.
Hey, listen, you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
No, listen. Extra recess is the way to go. And I think it's a fantastic idea. And it's something that I would, obviously promote. And these guys over here, they want to just no homework. Like, how are you going to assess the students? They have to learn. But
hey,
mine,
we're
fantastic.
Smart.
It's amazing. It's the best idea ever.
Hey, we're smart.
Thank you. Your time is up. On to our next question. Mr. Reindell, this one is directed for you. How would your proposal have an effect on students' stress level?
Well, obviously in 2020, stress level is huge, obviously, with our pandemic and things and all this stuff, all the fake news that you guys are putting out. For us, I think, there's a better energy. The kids get to burn that energy off. They're not as wound up in class. I think they're going to pay attention better. You know how that works? You lube it and then you pull it through. Like, listen,
sorry.
It's not like tying your shoe.
Sorry,
like,
you were boring me.
Voice,
you were boring
please.
me.
Listen,
Voice, please.
So where I was at is, I think students will focus better when they have an outlet to go have fun. They look forward to it. I think it's sometimes for students, it's the best part of their day. They look forward to come and play with their friends. And then in return, they're going to work harder. But we still need homework. I mean, students have to go home. They have to continue their education. But when they're at school, they get to burn that energy off and with their friends. So continue with that.
All right, Mr. Lippy, your thoughts on student stress levels.
We got, there you
Well,
go.
no.
Yep.
Sorry, if you remember, I can sleep with my eyes open.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, you bored me to sleep.
Well,
All right. So again, going with stress levels, he mentioned about things are more stressful this year than normal. Kids needing to burn energy at school. Well, here's the deal. Kids, they have all night to burn energy. While they're here at school, we're trying to teach them. You know, if we want to catch up to China and these other countries, then we got to hit the books hard while we're at school. Now, again, with stress levels, kids have so much going on nowadays. You know, they're in sports, other clubs, all these activities. So why are we adding more things to do in the evening when they could be doing this here at school?
not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. You know, I like to think that our kids are going to utilize their time while they're here. You know, they're going to get their homework done. What you want is kids that work really hard. What you're not telling the American public and the Bath Elementary students, what you're not telling them is that if one kid works really hard and gets his homework done and another kid doesn't work on his homework, it doesn't matter. They're both going to be equal. That's what you're telling them. And I think that's completely false. That's fake news.
All right, boys, please.
All right. Thank you for allowing me to speak again. You know, we hear a lot about parents talking about their relationships being strained with their kids as well. Well, again, a lot of this stress and strain come from homework. Parents and kids butting heads. Parents telling their kids, hey, put the toys down, do your work. You can't play your games until after your homework's done.
Why?
What is wrong about that?
That's wrong.
All
That's
right,
wrong.
gentlemen, let's please move on.
All right, but again, allow me to speak, please. It just takes the stress levels off at home. Again, we're at school. We can do the work here at school. And again, kids aren't staying up till all hours of the night stressing about, oh, I got to get this done. You know, it's past my bedtime, but I still have to finish this work. So I think stress levels will go down a lot.
All right, so now, Mr. Lippy, you had proposed to have no homework. How will you go about implementing your policy?
It's a great question. First off, we would look at our class periods. We have roughly 60 minutes that we are in with each class throughout the day. We would meet as a team, as teachers, and we would designate certain times during each period as instructional time. So after we get done with that instructional time, then this last part of class is going to be our set time for doing assignments. You mentioned, hey, pick up your pen.
Yeah, sorry.
You mentioned about, you know, students or teachers not being able to engage students. Well, again, if we have the assignment there in class, there and have that time set aside, we're gonna get that kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes.
You're right. You have nothing.
Yes, we are going to be able to engage the students in where they are at during that time. Again, we are able to help the students one-on-one or in small group settings with that. Also, you know, if a student doesn't finish their work in the allotted time, well, you know what? Those teachers will just look at the work done. So if they had 20 questions and only answer 10, well, we're going to look at the 10 questions and give them a grade or a score on that. And not force them to take that home and spend even more time.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Reindell, you had proposed extra recess throughout the day. How would you go about implementing your policy?
I mean, it sells itself. I mean,
Achoo!
you know, bless you.
Thank you.
But, you know, for us, I think we as teachers are really good at our job. I mean, we're the best. We are fantastic. So
I will agree with you on that one.
yeah, well, it's nice that you agree with us, but it's my idea. So, you know, I think, well, I'm telling you what it is. But if we're really good at our our job and teaching, you know, for us, we can get that lesson done in 50 minutes. We don't need 60 minutes to ramble. I mean, you've listened to him. He's rambling on. So, you know, we can get that job done in 50 minutes and then allow our kids to relax. So for us, you know, our plan, what we're going to do, because it's the right thing to do, we're going to give them a break in the morning, and then they're going to get to go outside and play. and then they're gonna come back in, they're focused, they're ready to go, and then in the afternoon, they're gonna get that second extra recess, and then they're going to be able to come down, decompress from all the stress that we put on during school, but our kids are gonna work harder during that time in school. Like, I mean, what do you want to say? Like, you don't want kids to work hard. That's where you're at.
No.
You
Don't
want to
work
be
hard. Don't work hard.
lazy.
Don't, no,
and not,
no,
Boys,
no.
please.
Yes,
please.
but I just think to sum this up, kids want a break. They want time with their friends. They're going to do the homework at home. They're going to, because they want to please the teachers. They want to, impress them with their knowledge. Because again, we're great. We are amazing. Our kids are amazing, fantastic, better than any other students ever. And we as teachers need to allow them to relax a little bit with extra recess.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your passion for both of your proposals. And remember, students, your votes matter. Please cast your vote today during homeroom.
Go for us.